What's happening, you guys? Veggie here, and today I really want to be talking about why I'm embracing plant-based foods in my form of dieting. So as some of you are aware, I've been dieting since the start of January, so it's been around 6 weeks at this point. I have lost about a stone, so I'm basically matching the progress I need to be matching. And let's just skip straight to the chase, you guys. Why am I eating more plant-based foods in my diet when I'm cutting, and whilst I'll be eating them when I'm bulking too? So straight away, you guys, when you're cutting on a diet, you're calorically restricted, you're in a caloric deficit, and of course, because you're consuming less calories, you might tend to feel you're a lot more hungry at times. And that might be because your meals are too calorically dense. What do I mean by that, you guys? When I talk about caloric density, I'm talking about your meal consumption having excess amount of calories. So basically, you know, your typical meal might have 500 calories or whatnot. And what we can essentially do for fat loss is basically cut some of those calories out just by replacing some of the foods you eat with vegetables. So I really want to give you guys a very simple example of comparing calories between plant-based foods and your generic foods, and why it's worthwhile substituting some foods in your diet for plant-based foods. So straight away, you guys, what I really want to show you is per 100 grams, you know, tomatoes will have 18 calories. Now, if we think about that logically, 18 calories is nothing. And if you look at a punnet of 100 grams of tomatoes, you're getting quite a few tomatoes from that. So off the top of my head, you guys, I have a punnet of tomatoes, 300 grams. It's quite filling, and it's only 54 calories. Now, if we look at something like white rice, we generally will get around 360 calories for 300 grams of white rice. Now, if you compare those, 360, 54, we've got a humongous difference. And we're only talking about one type of vegetable there. You guys can say, oh, I'm going to get, you know, sick from eating too many tomatoes or whatever. Mix it up. It's not just tomatoes. I'm going to mention some other very uncalorically dense foods that are plant-based. So we're not only talking about tomatoes, you guys, we're talking about any vegetables. The plant-based foods I mainly consume in my diet: tomatoes, baby corn, sugar snaps, which mangetout peas pretty much, spinach, kale, all these foods that are very low in calories, but if you consume a variety of them, you can have a meal and it'll be quite filling. So say you've hit, I don't know, 2,000 out of your 2,300 calories, you guys. Oh, I've got, 300 calories left on my diet. I'm really, really hungry, and I don't know how a meal is going to fill me up for 300 calories. Now let's just iterate through that again. 54 calories for tomatoes. That can be one of the things. A whole punnet of tomatoes. That is in itself is very filling. Then you can have something like a whole packet of sugar snaps. That'll be another 50 probably. A whole packet of baby corn, another 50. That's already just half of your 300 calories you wanted to fill up with just baby corn, mangetout peas, and tomatoes. And that in itself, you guys, I've had that. That is quite filling. That's like a meal for me. And it's the same reason why, vegetables are very, very uncalorically dense. And in that sense, if you compare it to other foods that are, it's incredible. If we look at a chocolate bar, that's 500 calories. What is that, like 10 punnets of tomatoes, you guys? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous how many types of vegetables you can fit in your diet to substitute for some of these meals. So if you're feeling more hungry in a caloric density, all you really have to do is just replace some of your foods with more vegetables. And let's not forget, you guys, I know a lot of you guys are going to say, oh, I'm not going to get my complex carbohydrates from, vegetables. But it's definitely worthwhile having vegetables in your diet. I mean, you do see bodybuilders skip out on vegetables in their diet, but vegetables help with a lot of your body chemistry, you guys. It helps build a powerful immune system so you're not, prone to sickness. And I myself, when there is a flu or a cold going around, I'm very immune to it. I have an extremely tough immune system, not just from exercising, but I have a feeling it's because I'm embracing more plant-based foods in my diet, such as tomatoes, baby corn, mangetout peas, and soybeans, and occasionally some hemp seeds. All types of fruits as well. Sometimes I'll have a banana, apple, orange. Just shove it all in a blender and make a nice smoothie out of it if you want. I do understand that vegetables aren't the most, tasty sort of foods, but from my perspective, it's been one of the most beneficial ways to essentially pack a small amount of calories into quite a filling meal, you guys. And that's mainly what I want to be talking about in this video, guys. I'm going to be ending this video with plenty of examples of different types of vegetables and, you know, in terms of quantities, how many calories they have, just to put everything into perspective for you guys. Anyway, you guys, that's all I really want to talk about. Fill your diet with more plant-based foods, get more vitamins, minerals, all these things that actually help you bodybuild. Your immune system will be better, you know, if your body functioning will be better, and just in general your digestive system, everything just functions better when you start to consume more and more plant-based foods in your diet. I do recommend that you top up on more iron, more zinc, more magnesium. I myself take a ZMA supplement, which is basically zinc and magnesium supplementation, and I do believe that as humans we typically don't get enough of these two minerals in our diet, so I definitely recommend you guys check out that supplementation if you're also suffering from deficiencies of those two minerals. Me myself as a vegetarian, I tend to find I'm quite deficient in iron. If you're quite deficient in iron, look for foods, vegetables that are quite high in iron. I myself will sometimes shove a handful of kale and a handful of spinach in a blender with some soy milk and just drink it down like it's nothing. Anyway guys, this is Vegstatics. Before I blab on more and more about what you could be doing with your diet, I've given you plenty of examples. Let's just finish this video off with some more examples of vegetables you can be consuming. Anyway guys, that's it for now. Take care.